Welcome to What's the Tea with Malcolm V, the first and only late night show for RVA about RVA in RVA. Man, me and this team of people are so glad you're here, and the mic is doing weird things, but we're so glad you're here. I'm not sure whether or not you are just at home stumbling upon this content, passed out on the couch, or intended to be here, but thank you for being here. We got you now. Don't move. We are going to bring to you the most influential and interesting people in Richmond, Virginia, man, from all backgrounds and all walks of life, to talk about what they do and who they are and life in Richmond, man. So for the next 6 weeks, we're going to be discussing everything from politics to art and music, fashion, mind, body, and spirit, and a whole host of other topics. But tonight, we're going to be talking about style. So we pulled together some of the most stylish people that we knew in Richmond and figured they would just come hang out and talk with us, man. So for now, just kind of sit back and relax and let your eyes take in the magnificence of this set before you. And just have a good time with us as we go on this journey, man. So first of all, say what's up to my friend and the DJ, Mr. True Blue.
What's up?
That's right. He's going to be rocking beats for us all night long. But we also want to introduce you to someone very important, Miss Christina Dick, lady of our town, the fabulous Christina Dick.
Hey everyone! I wanted to let you know that we are going to be fielding your questions on social media. So follow everything that we're doing. We got behind the scenes footage. Follow it on hashtag What's the Tea RVA and tweet at us. Our handle is What's the Tea RVA, hashtag and handle.
That's right, baby.
We're
so happy you're here. Hey, isn't she stylish? Speaking of style, look at that. So again, we're so happy you're here and we are ready to rock and roll. So let's go. So, man, let's just talk about for a second what's happening in Richmond, right? So this weekend, for example, they have this thing called the Slut Walk, right? Which is a lot of women that are marching and they're going to be wearing kind of provocative clothing to sort of combat the idea that it's okay to assault a woman or touch a woman unprovoked who's just walking around in sexy costumes or va-va-va-voom, you know? And I'm fully on board with that. Like, I could not be more supportive of that. Y'all boys, everybody needs to keep their hands to themselves and don't touch people that don't want you touching them. But, I mean, come on. With the name Slut Walk, you know there's a lot of VCU frat boys going like, yes, this is so easy. How did you make this so easy for us? And, you know, but I wish you guys the best, and I'm fully supportive. But, ladies, please don't go drinking out, you know, for celebratory drinks after the fact because, you know, you don't want your slut walk to turn into a bar crawl, which then might turn into the walk of shame. And then it's a slut walk all over again, but not in the way that you had hoped. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to be careful with that. And it's a good thing that the slut walk is going on in Monroe Park, because, you know, if the slut walk was going on in Shockoe Bottom, it would just be like Saturday night, and nobody would know the difference. So what else is going on? So, you know, there's that trailer for the Lincoln movie that's out now. It's beautiful. You know, it's a gorgeous look at the city, and it kind of gives a glimpse into what the city was like at the time of the Confederacy. Of course, some people here still think it's the Confederacy, but, you know, never mind all that. Actually, you know, the city's becoming very progressive now. You know, we got the cycling championships coming here in 2015. And, you know, there's talk about maybe moving the Squirrels to Shockoe Bottom, the Squirrel Stadium. And I'm on board with that because, listen, what better way to say we're an urban metropolis than to have the ability to go to a baseball game and then get robbed right after, right? That's what the city living is, right? It's like Yankee Stadium. But no, seriously, the city is on the upswing. Everything is becoming more progressive. A judge just ruled that Michael K. Ryan can actually run against the mayor, so the mayor won't be unopposed. So we have two candidates for mayor now, just like in a real big city. Michael's platform is that there needs to be more business downtown, which I'm fully on board with. Because sometimes living downtown, it's like you can't find stuff. You know what I mean? Like, actually you can, but it's on two extremes. Like, you got really hipster stuff and like really ghetto stuff. So you can get like organic, free trade, post-recycled diapers or safety pins, but, you know, and like a carton of Newports for $3, but you can't find a decent shirt to wear to sit it's out to dinner. You know what I mean? So we got to fix that, and we're all making steps. It's progress, baby steps. But speaking of style, we are talking about style tonight. This is our kickoff episode, and we're so happy that you're here and glad that you're here. Thanks for supporting us. Be sure to tweet and Facebook and yada yada, whatever the new kids do, all that social media lingo. You know, we're down with all that stuff, so make sure you do it. And before we go any further, I want y'all to meet our bartender for the night, Mr. Jake Crocker.
What's happening, brother?
Jake, what's up, man? How are you?
You need anything?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for being here. Oh, my mic fell off. So, Jake, tell us really quickly, where are you from, man?
From Richmond, VA. You heard of it?
I think so. I think I've heard of it, yeah. And what bar are you from?
FW Sullivan's in Leyden, New Orleans.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about where you are and what you do there.
Well, I'm one of the owners. And, we do a good job, make Richmond happy. You know, when you have a hard day at work and, come Leyden, New Orleans, Sullivan's, that's where we're here to take care of you.
It's a pretty good place. Everybody goes there, right?
It does.
Tell us where it is, how people can find you and come hang out.
It's on Main Street, Stafford and Maine.
Yeah, and what are you making for us tonight?
I'm going to make the summer wind.
Okay.
Production of my own. Reminds me of summer. Named after a Sinatra song.
All right.
It's got some ruby red vodka from Absolute.
Okay.
It's got Red Bull. It's got some fruit in there. Reminds you of summer.
All right. Well,
Ready?
I think so. I don't want to promise too much, but I think I'm ready.
I'm not trying to force it.
Well, thanks again for being here, man.
All right, man.
We appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Appreciate
Hope you have a good time. All right, so we are so excited to have with us some very special guests. The first of them is Geraldine Duskin from Ghost Print Gallery. And along with Anthony Lupesco, who is starting a denim line downtown. The fabulous Mr. Jonathan Janis, the interior designer extraordinaire. We have a gentleman who's representing the hip hop look, Mr. Chris North. And we have a special, very special guest, Miss Magnolia Burnside, to tell us all about Southern gentility and how to be a lady. So we're gonna get going, man, with all this good stuff. So our first guest, we wanna go ahead and welcome the folks from RVA Fashion Week are here tonight to talk to us. So come on out. Let me switch this line. Hey everybody, welcome, come on. Have a seat, thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna fix this mic here. Have a seat, thank you for coming, y'all. Welcome to What's the Tea with Malcolm V. How you feeling?
Good.
Y'all all cocktailed up and good to go? Right on. So say hello to True Blue.
How y'all doing?
Cool. So, love your boobs. Show the boobs to the camera. Let's get a shot of those. Love it. Love it. So, really quickly, introduce yourselves, please. Tell us your names.
My name is Jimmy Buck with RVA Fashion Week. One of the co-owners of BFM LLC, and we take on various projects throughout the city.
Okay.
Such as Fashion Week.
Let's share that mic here so you can be heard for the people in RVA. Hear what you got to say, my friend. Yeah. Jimmy from RVA Fashion Week, go on.
From RVA Fashion Week.
Mm-hmm.
As a part of BFM LLC, we are managing multiple talents throughout the city, from singers, DJs, producers. We're hosting a large music festival outside of Charlottesville next year.
Fabulous. So when is the RVA Fashion Week going on?
RVA Fashion Week's coming up April 27th to May 5th next year.
All right.
And I've actually been super excited to bring a lot of our team members from last year that are going to be involved.
Perfect. Why don't we meet them now? Can you tell us your names?
I'm Sierra Pope. I'm the model coordinator from this year and last year, and I'm also the designer for Random by Sierra Jewelry.
Fabulous.
Hello, my name is Jameson Deloach, and I am the style director for RVA Fashion Week. I was co-director last year, and I also work as an independent creative consultant.
Love it. So y'all tell us about RVA Fashion Week. How long has it been going on?
This is our 5th year.
All right, now give us the tea. We want the real scoop. What's been going on? Like, how's it been? What's it been like finding models? Was it challenging? Because this is a town with a lot of chunky people. Oh, I didn't say that. No. Go ahead.
We give everyone a chance.
You give everyone a chance.
We attempt to. However, no, it's difficult sometimes because you want to get exposure to all the RVA's talent.
Sure.
But it is tricky because you want to make sure you're broadcasting to everyone. You don't want to just always hit VCU students. You want to kind of get all of the different areas. But it was a little tricky last year.
Why was it tricky last year?
Just as far as getting it out there, marketing to the right community. So making sure that we do that this year and start a lot earlier than
where does some of the events for RVA Fashion Week go on? Where do we see this around town?
As far as the model calls, those are going to be posted throughout different boutiques in Carytown. We'll do Short Pump, we'll do Stony Point, so we're getting to everyone. But different events that we had a jewelry trunk show last year.
All right.
That was at Gallery 5 on Marshall Street. We've had our grand finale was at the Hippodrome.
Okay.
That was a really big deal for us last year.
Fabulous.
We have a couple of new or bigger venues this year, so we're really, really excited.
Oh, can you give us a sneak peek? Can you tell us some of the stuff that's going on now?
Yeah. We're in the works with a bunch of shows down at Valentine Museum.
Sure. Lift the mic up a little.
And Hotel John Marshall.
Yeah.
We've actually had some really good talks with the city.
Okay.
And they want to support us from.
That's great. We love the city
Hopefully here
supporting
on
this kind of
out.
stuff.
And
Right on.
Carytown, obviously, we're looking at an outdoor show.
Okay.
During early part of the week.
So Jameson, tell us a little bit about some of the designers that have come on for RVA Fashion Week. What's their look? Is there a look that's Richmond?
No, there's not a
And
look.
how do you help get it together?
No, there's not a specific look for Richmond. A lot of what we try to cover is showcasing independent designers as well as stores and boutiques in the Richmond area. Last year we were able to focus a lot on the Carytown, of course, but we were able to do a show for Short Pump and kind of try to bring Fashion Week to some of the more contemporary styles.
Right.
A lot this year we really want to focus on bringing on a lot of new designers.
Okay.
So if there are some new designers that are out there, we really do want you to contact us. We want to showcase
y'all
you.
Hear that right?
So we really are just out trying to reach new designers and just so we can expand on what we did last year.
Yeah, for sure. What are some of the challenges you guys face putting an event like this together? I'm getting all kinds of instructions.
A lot of challenges are just securing all of our contracts and making sure we have a good deal with the venues.
Okay.
And I feel that each year we're progressively getting a lot more support from the venues and sponsors, and we're able to bring out a lot of more creativity in our events.
Okay.
And actually we get a lot more resources put together through Jake's Innovation Works that he just opened up. Which
hands up for Jake, everybody.
Literally.
Bartender extraordinaire. And speaking of Jake, I'm a little thirsty.
Yeah.
Do you mind? Please.
How about everybody else?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
And on behalf of Fashion Week, we're very fortunate to have our whole team and environment under Innovation Works now. Our headquarters are going to be there. So
well, that's
super
awesome.
excited.
So what can the people of Richmond do to kind of help you out and support you in this venture? What would you say that would be some key things to the folks who like fashion in this town and like style? What can they do to kind of help you out and get involved?
First, they can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/RVA Fashion Week.
Okay. Would that be an easy first step, would you say?
And you can find us on Facebook and on www.rvafashionweek.com.
Now, Facebook, I've heard of that. I think I know that, yeah.
Yep. And if anyone is interested in potentially being a volunteer, being a designer, they can definitely email us at info@rvafashionweek.com.
Okay.
If you know anyone that's interested in modeling, Sierra@rvafashionweek.com.
All right.
We're looking for everyone. We want a lot of different exposure for a lot of different people this year.
Yeah.
We also would recommend that any new designers that are ready to showcase, any independent, we're also looking at doing a new trunk show this year. So if you sell any type of designer pieces, any accessories, any type of clothing, hats, or anything, we definitely want to be able to showcase you. So please contact us at info@RVA Fashion Week.
Okay, enough being nice. So what are some style no-nos? Let's talk. Give me the team. Give me like the horrid fashion stuff you've seen. You don't have to say any names, but what are you not looking? What is this, some boo-boos you've seen? Tell us. Come on, be real. Come on. It's just us.
Okay. Some
No.
fashion no-nos.
Yeah, what are you not looking for? We'll put it a more genteel way.
As far as
anything.
Okay. Incomplete work.
Okay.
Yes, we definitely don't want. We definitely don't want designers who are incomplete in their garments. Okay. We've been lucky to not have that happen
look at this.
for a lot of our designers. But yeah, can I have one of those?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Hey, look at that.
In addition to that, I think we are looking for people that can have a cohesive line. Especially with Fashion Week. This is your one time to expose your talent. So make sure your pieces are complete.
Right.
And you're giving a complete look. You have a message. You're portraying a complete look for your lines. As far as outside of Fashion Week, I really hope that flares don't come back as much as they did last year.
For your pants, like wide pants?
Very wide pants. That was a big, 70s fashion was really big last year, so I'm hoping that doesn't come back again.
Okay.
Some really bad.
What era are you born? I'm a 70s baby, so I love some flares.
I'm an 80s, but some people just don't wear it as it should be.
Because, if it was up to me, I'd walk out of the house looking like extra from Shaft.
Wide leg and flare are different.
What?
Wide legs and flares are two different things.
Yeah. Sorry. Wide legs and flares. Okay, so flares are out, y'all. Flares are out. No. Go on, Jimmy. What else have you? Have you seen?
What are you seeing?
What would you like to see the public at large kind of get it together? Tell me. Come on.
Well, one part we haven't really been able to showcase is a lot of like the streetwear going on in the city.
Okay.
And I feel like that's a huge presence that we're able to hopefully touch up upon this year.
Yeah.
And yeah, really excited about that part.
Brilliant. What kind of help do you need? What kind of resources would you like to have other than designers? What would be your ideal scenario? What would you like to see, I don't know, say the city or something do?
I think there would be, we would like to have a bigger influence from Virginia bloggers, from VA bloggers in Richmond, bloggers and vloggers. We believe that we're doing something trying to bring in all different aspects of Richmond. We're trying to showcase designers, we're trying to showcase up-and-coming models, and as well as us trying to, improve upon, promote ourselves. So we definitely do want to reach out and try to have more people promote as far as blogging and
just getting the name out there. A lot of people still don't know that Fashion Week exists in Richmond.
Right.
Yes.
A lot of people still go up to New York Fashion Week. They'll even go to Charlotte's, Charleston Fashion Week. A lot of people still don't know that RVA Fashion Week exists. And this is our 5th year, so we're trying to do it a lot better, a lot bigger. We're making sure we start early, get the groundwork going so that we have that audience that we've been looking for the past 4 years.
The groundwork has been laid, right?
And another crucial element we're bringing to Richmond is we have a RVA Fashion app that's going to be for all iPhone and Android users. So it's literally going to link up anything in the realm of fashion in terms of casting calls, model calls, boutiques, retailers that want to do any sort of special, designers that want to get their lines out there, and just have a whole portal for the city to just log in 24/7.
To get engaged. I love that. That's genius. When does the app launch?
I mean, we're just in the review phases with Apple. So once that is finally completed,
well, they don't like nudity, so make sure you don't have any breasts.
We are gonna have a what not to wear segment too.
Oh, so will there be breasts in it?
No. I hope not.
butt cheeks.
So there might be some butt cheeks.
Testicles? Apple doesn't like any of this stuff. I'm just warning you.
Maybe some Speedos.
Okay, all right. Well, because it's going to be spring. You're doing this, and those are times when testicles and butt cheeks and breasts might just pop out.
Yeah. As long as they're in shape.
It always happens to me all the time. I'm just randomly walking down the street and boop, a nipple just happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What can I say?
I love your lifestyle.
Well, Well, I'm so happy that you guys are here. Is there anything else you want to add about RVA Fashion Week that you'd like to tell the people of Richmond about what you're doing?
Just very thankful for all of our supporters and partners and sponsors that continually help us out and see our vision, and we're on to something huge. So get ready for next year.
We fully support you here. We love it. So we want to thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
So glad you're here.
Thank you.
Please enjoy your cocktails in the lounge here and just hang out. This is our first episode. We're so happy that you're here and you made it. So give me a hug. Everybody has to give me a hug on the way out. All right. We're so happy you're here. Thank you. All right. So cocktail it up and wait and hang out with the people. You good, Jay?
Good.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Cheers. Salute. Cheers. Hey, baby. Yes. All right. So our next guest that we want to welcome right now is Mr. Chris Northington. And we want to welcome him up now. So, Chris, come on up. Hey. How you doing, man?
Good,
It's good
good to see you.
Careful.
Brought a couple guests with me.
Thank you again for the RVA Fashion Week. We're going to give them a hand as they exit. Wave to the cameras and say goodbye, y'all. It's okay. Wait. Thank you, Chris. Oh, okay. Hey. Chris. Did you get drinks and everything? Are you good?
Yeah, freshen my cup up.
We might run out of glasses, but we got cups. You fine. It ain't your first time at a drinking
Not at
out
all,
of a
not
solo
at all,
cup.
not at
Right?
all. What's going on, Malcolm?
I'm good. How are you,
Good to
man?
see you, man.
Yeah, you too. So tell us, you have a very unique spin on style and fashion. Tell us about it. What do you do?
Basically, I do vintage clothing.
Okay.
Usually sportswear from the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
Name of my business is Retrospective VA.
Okay.
And that pretty much sums it up. Just taking the style from the 80s and 90s.
Uh-huh.
A lot of kids now are really into it. Sportswear, sneakers.
Okay.
So basically, I just found a lane and running with it.
And how long have you been doing this?
About 2 years now.
Okay.
Pretty much travel the country doing sneaker shows.
Oh, wow.
Matter of fact, I have Sneaker Pimps,
Okay.
which is the world's largest sneaker event
Okay.
this weekend in Washington, D.C. So I'm headed there tomorrow.
And when you go, you scooping up old sneakers, like worn sneakers? Like, what do you?
It's amazing. Like, people wear worn sneakers.
Really? Like from the 80s and 90s? And how much do they go for? How much do you pay for this?
Hundreds of dollars.
Really?
Yes.
What is something that you found recently that you upsold? Can you tell us an example?
Actually, I have a model that comes out, a pair of original 1999 Air Jordans.
You have a model right now?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see the model.
You can call for Sean.
Why don't we have a model? We love models.
Chris, actually call for Chris.
Especially if they're hot.
Chris and Sean. Yeah, come on out.
So this is one of your models wearing.
Yeah, both.
Chris and
Sean. Come on.
Chris and Sean are wearing. Love it. Okay, so they're wearing what? Can we see? Can we get shots?
Can you get a shot? Can you get a shot?
Do we need to move this? They're wearing what? Tell us, Chris, what they're wearing.
Those are Michael Jordan Space Jam shoes from the movie 1997.
Beautiful. Space
Jam, and these are original Air Jordan. And if you take a look at the back, if you notice, it has Nike Air on it.
Okay.
Which once Jordan took over the company, he put the Jordan logo. So those are very rare to find.
And so how much would they cost now?
$400.
Are you serious?
As a heart attack. Yeah. Got vintage Nike sportswear. So
wow.
Well,
some people would see this and just assume that it was just, a sweatshirt company. So,
well,
now I know.
Yeah, those who know.
Yeah.
Like, if they were walking down the street, they would know.
Brilliant.
So,
I love it. And so where do you sell this, actually? Online?
I do social media.
Okay.
I found that Instagram is a huge market.
Okay.
I have over 2,000 followers currently. So
wow.
After doing this show, hopefully I'll have even more.
Wow.
But I just do social media. Just network with people, find out what they want. Do PayPal. So it's really taken off. So, and actually, not only are these my models, these are my business partners.
I see.
So we're currently in the process of opening up a store with a fourth business partner, Mr. Cree Hamilton.
Okay.
Who for me is really the architect of this all. He kind of brought me in, showed me how to do it, had a huge learning curve, so just taking off with it.
Good. Congratulations. And so tell us really quickly, because we need some publicity. Who is this gentleman? And
this gentleman right here, if you can get a close up, is one of my best friends in the whole world. He actually passed away 3 weeks ago.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I appreciate it. Mr. Clef Dollars, Daryl Durant.
Oh, yes, I heard about him.
And he was he was going to be on your show, so I knew it was my duty to make sure he got on your show.
Oh, man.
Because he was very excited. Passed away of a heart attack. So.
I heard about that.
And this guy here is my good luck charm. You want to get a close up on Vintage Bush is his name. Can I say that on air? Vintage Bush?
You can now that you have.
It's my good luck charm, so.
Well, Bush is always good luck.
Bush is always a good luck charm.
Yeah.
But I always say when I get a store, he's going up.
If it's trimmed properly.
Is he? Yeah, clean shave. So,
we're so happy that you're here. And so the name of the business, one more time for everybody who knows.
Retrospective VA.
Okay.
Again, specializing in vintage men's sportswear, high-end fashions, Ralph Lauren, Polo,
Love it.
Jordan, Nike. So if anybody, especially in the VCU area, just hit me up on Instagram, Retrospective VA. Or you can email me at retrospective1@gmail.com.
Right on.
Real quick, I like to
bring up. We want to show some more stuff, right?
Come on up.
Come on. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah, you can sit.
Real quick, tell us about these looks.
I have Mr. Chauncey here. This is and my phone is buzzing off the hook, which means people are watching. I have.
Tell us what you got. Is that a Trojan jacket?
That is a Trojan jacket.
I want it. I love that.
Oh,
brilliant.
Crank that up, man. That's my
Love it.
Jam.
Thank you. And so we got
a Trojan jacket. I have a USA Olympic jacket,
okay.
track jacket, from the 90s.
Okay.
And then also this is incredible. I have a VCU Rams basketball warm-up jacket worn by a VCU Rams basketball player. Turn around, show them the back if you would. I have Mr. Noah O.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen.
Chauncey and Tamir.
Thank you, gentlemen, for being
guys,
here.
Appreciate
I love that Trojan jacket. It's brilliant. Well, Chris, I love it, man. We're so happy that you came.
Yes. And before I go, I brought you a little something.
Oh, gifts?
Yes. I actually have a vintage Adidas
I love this. I love it.
Tank top. But if you look at the tag, it's from Germany. So this is an authentic Adidas.
Oh, I'm so honored by that, man. Thank you very much. I love this, and I'm gonna rock it well. Too bad summer's
Look,
over.
yeah, a little out of season, but.
And you know what? The moves come out at any season, okay?
That's right, that's right.
It's brilliant. I love
Appreciate
it, man.
Appreciate it.
And we want to say peace to
Peace to Clef Dollars. Rest in peace. I love you. Richmond, VA, I love you. Love this city.
Thank you. Thank you so
much.
We're so happy you're here. Hugs. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. So we're going to allow them to walk off. Exit stage left, if you will, please.
Yes, sir.
So wave to the cameras as you say goodbye, gentlemen. Check him out. Chris, give your details one more time as you leave.
Again, Retrospective VA.
Yeah.
Instagram and Twitter.
And then we also want to introduce our next guest, Mr. Anthony Lupresco from Chaco Denim. Anthony, get on up here. Get on up here, man. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Doing well. It's good to see you, man. Yes. My new present. I love this. We love presents that what's the tea. That's always the tea. So, Anthony, it's so good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too.
So, really quickly, tell the people what's going on with you, man. What are you doing?
Well, we just started in June, and what it is we're a factory. We make jeans made by hand, sourcing mostly, actually all of it right now domestically. We have denim from Cone Mills in North Carolina.
Okay.
Working for men's mostly with selvage.
Okay.
But yeah.
Beautiful. Now, I know from personal knowledge that you have a studio downtown, so you'll be actually downtown Richmond making jeans in the city. Tell us more about that.
Well, the idea is we make jeans downtown, and we'll have a showroom/retail shop in the front, and the idea is kind of going back to the old days where what's sold in the front is made in the back, and you can actually see we've got glass windows, so you can see the people actually working and putting together the jeans and see how it's made.
Beautiful.
And so you see who's actually making it, and it's people from the community. And
right on. Are you wearing the jeans now?
You know I am. This is.
Well, you better give us a show. Come on, stop playing.
Well, these have been worked and reworked, so it's not the final.
I love the lag and everything.
Thank you.
You definitely rival the best denim out there, man.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. So
how much do they retail for? Would you say?
Well, we're trying to get to a price point between $185 and $225 for raw denim.
Pretty affordable.
And then depending on the washes, a little bit up from there. And we'll also do custom-made jeans downtown, and that's strictly for retail, and that'll obviously run a little bit more. We haven't worked that pricing out yet.
And so how does custom jeans work? What does that mean? What does that entail?
Well, it really depends on what the person wants. If you just want different thread colors, different style of buttons, or whatever, we can do that. If you want a pattern made specifically for you, we can do that as well. So if
I could have like orange jeans with like a red cuff and all that nonsense.
I probably wouldn't recommend it, but if you want it, I'll make it.
Well, I'm a wild guy, man.
That's right. Well, I love the shoes. So.
Well, the shoe. We'll talk about that later. But so that's awesome. So when can we expect to see Chaco Denim up and running and come down for jeans?
Well, our target date is October 11th. We've had a lot of setbacks. We were supposed to open a few weeks ago, so October 11th is
okay.
But stay tuned on Facebook, and we'll post all that information on there.
Yeah, well, I love how you're wearing the jeans. This is a great recommend.
Thank you.
You say like a blazer and a white shirt and
thank you.
Some kind of beat up rugged boots. It's
That's
just
right.
a great look. I mean, it can take you from summer to fall to winter. You can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Even black tie. You wear this
black
black
tie,
tie
that's right. Yeah.
and people go, that guy is a
Wear a
badass.
tuxedo jacket,
and he
right?
does not care about anything.
That's
I
right.
want to know that guy, right? So this is what it is, man. So what else do you want to tell? Anthony, tell us how you ended up in Richmond in the first place.
Well, actually, I was in school in San Francisco, and I came. My parents, I went to high school in D.C., and they still lived in D.C., and we just took the car and got off at 74B. Just got back, so we took a little family road trip, and we drove down Chaco Slip and just kind of fell in love with all of the architecture and all the potential that Richmond has.
And how long ago was that?
That was in 2005.
Wow. So you've been here.
I
can't count. What, 7 years?
Yeah, about 6-7 years.
Okay. And you just fell in love with the city, huh?
That's right, yeah.
What do you love about Richmond? What do you love?
I think it's the potential. I think it's how unique it is, and I think it's also how much Richmonders love Richmond that you don't really see in a lot of other cities.
Sure.
Again, I'm from DC, and you don't really see that in DC. It's a larger city, but it doesn't have as much soul. Not to talk trash about DC, but
generally people from DC talk trash about Richmond. So
well, there you go. So now it's the opposite.
Well, we're so happy you're here, and we can't be more excited for your venture, man.
Thank you.
So listen, show the folks your jeans one more time, because I love these, and I am gonna get a pair
Awesome.
See, I mean, how they
get a
rival
pair.
Levi's. Can I say that?
That's right.
They're beautiful.
I think
Look at
think so.
And the stitching, I'm down. So
And when,
tell the people again who you are and where to find you.
Anthony Lupesco, Shaco Denim, and we're on 13A South 15th Street, right between Main and Cary.
Yep.
So, awesome. Thank you.
Sir. Love it, man. So far we've seen a lot of stuff on What's the Tea, and it's only into our first half an hour. So really quickly, we're gonna hop down, and we lost our microphone, so bear with us. So again, we're gonna hop down and talk to Mr. Jake. Can you help me out here?
Yeah.
Jake, again.
How are you?
Good, man. How you liking it so far? Is it working out?
Good show, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm having a good time. Good time. I'm hot on these lives. It's like I'm cooking.
The spotlight heats up, man. You know,
Right.
what are you
I'm
gonna do?
melting a little bit. So again, tell us where you are. Tell us where you are again and how people can find you.
FW Sullivan's at Lady New Orleans. We're at Stafford and Main Street.
Okay.
Right up the street
I've
there.
heard Lady New
Uptown
Orleans is
Fan
great.
District. Yeah.
What do you like about being where you are and what it says about your character in Richmond?
Well, you know, we decided we had an opportunity to start the business, first one 3 years ago. I came from a corporate background.
Really?
And, you know, doing marketing and you know, we started up and really we wanted a place for people to come to just, you know, they got a lot of stress. They got a lot of stuff on them,
Oh,
man.
tell me about it, man.
And
I
they
know.
need to come and
I know. I'm
relax,
stressed
have
out.
fun. Leave the stress at the door.
I
Have
can't
some
take
good
it no
food.
more.
Have some great food.
Right.
Have some good drinks. Hang out with your friends. Meet some new friends. Have a good time. That's
Yeah.
what we're all about.
Well, we're so happy that you're here with us tonight.
Yeah.
And maybe just tell us really quickly about some of the special things that people can expect if they come to one of your establishments.
Well, I mean, every night, you know, weekday is great. You're always going to find friends there, whether you're old friends or new. Saturdays, Thursdays, Fridays, it's just a blast.
Is it wild? Is it a slut walk?
It's not a slut walk,
Okay.
but I'm not going to say that because I love my patrons.
I love slut
I will
walk.
not
We are on board with slut walk, and we wish them the best.
We have a good time
Okay.
on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and what happens after is not my business.
Well, we definitely want to encourage everybody to drive safely and to
Yes,
drink
of
safely.
course.
So we again are so thrilled that you're here. And tell us one more time what you're making and how to make it.
We're making Summer Wind.
Okay.
It's named after the Frank Sinatra song Summer Wind.
Ah.
You know, I got a little old school in me. I like Sinatra.
Okay.
And summertime may be almost over, but you know, we're going to celebrate it here. We're starting off a little Ruby Red vodka by Absolute.
Ooh.
Yes, no one's ever heard of the Absolute
Fancy.
Corporation, but they make Ruby Red vodka, which is essentially it's great. It's great, essentially grapefruit. We're going to add some peach schnapps. We're going to put Red Bull because it gives you wings.
Ooh, I'm flying right now.
I know. I feel like I should be.
Is that why I feel this way?
I feel like I should be getting a commission check here. And,
You should. You should actually. Wait, you didn't get your check?
No, I'm
Oh,
still waiting.
it's in the
still
mail.
waiting.
Don't worry about it. It's in the mail.
Throw an orange in. Throw a lemon in. Throw a lime in. Shake it.
Ooh la la. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Beautiful. Look at
voila.
that. Ah,
That's all you
delicioso.
know. Tastes like the summer.
Well, I have one here, and I'm not
know.
going to OD, so we're going to wait for that next guest to come in.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you one more time for being here.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. We're going to come hang out. So for now, let's cut to a video that our fabulous co-hosts, co-producers Jack and Jacrete have done. We're going to cut to that video right now. Can we do that? This is all about style and RVA. How you guys think? Yes, you guys are awesome.
For the love of what? What's the love?
I'm Richmond.
And what's the address here?
723 West Broad.
Okay.
We're right on BCU campus, kind of on Broad and Schaefer, right before you get to Belvedere.
Okay. West Broad Street.
Yes, West Broad. Yes. And you can, when you take the highway, you get off 75. 75, that's a 75.
Okay, any words about style, fashion? Any advice?
Advice? I would say if you doubt it, don't do it. And if you need help, you can always come here. All of our employees are amazing. They're super stylish, and they will help style you completely. You can even set up an appointment and get personally styled yourself. I would say you should, though, try new looks out. Even if you wear it for an hour, 2 hours a day.
Yeah, don't be afraid.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Yeah, you can find a new for everything. You never know. So.
Also, okay, matching. What do you think about matching?
Matching?
Yeah.
Well, it's different. It's different because I would say I like to match a lot.
Okay.
You know, but then I'm kind of weird about match. Like I like to match my like gold and silver together.
Okay.
And I like to wear like certain like crazy. I know a lot of people do like the crazy prints, like mismatch and whatnot. But since that's so big right now, I kind of feel like old school, like 80s, 90s denim suits are kind of hot right now.
Yeah. I just like something to pop. You know?
Yeah. Like you want to when you walk down the street, it needs to be like bam, you know?
So you like color popping one thing that makes it pop.
And fishnet, anything like sort of holes, anything.
Plus sheer.
Super warm.
Sheer. We love sheer.
I love sheer, and I love army print. Like I love camouflage pants, camouflage like
Anything cropped
anything cropped. Try to take anything and just cut it in half.
So we have camo, cropping, denim.
Yeah. Those are all my
high waist?
I'm a big fan of the two-piece suits. Like, I mean, when Clueless came out, those of us who were old enough to remember it coming out, going to the theater, like those matching suits were so hot, you know, like a little top with the skirt and a matching jacket. I'm always looking for them with a pair of combat boots. Like, I'm really into grunge styles coming back. Like, seriously,
90s grunge.
that's my so-called life. That's how everyone was dressing, and everybody's like attitude. I'd be so happy.
Okay, so Marche, speaking of grunge, back in the 90s, did you cut off the bottom of your jeans and have them frayed and
and I cut them and added fabric so they flare out. And I'd walk in the creeks and they'd be all dirty and nasty at the bottom. Yeah, I did all of that stuff. I used to go to Gadzooks and buy the platform Spice Girl shoes.
Oh wow.
I was Scary Spice, and that was my look, you know. And then the postman shirts and the postman pants. The Delia's catalogs, like that was my life.
Carhartt, were you into the Carhartt?
Oh, I'm still in the Carhartt. We still sell it here. We still sell it here. Remember the belts with all the bottle caps on them that were really hot too?
Oh wow.
That was a good
Okay,
one.
Marche, when I first walked in, sorry, when I first walked in, I'm like, they're the same person.
Hey everybody, sorry we had to cut that short, but we're running out of time and we have so many cool people here, we got to keep it moving. So we'd like to introduce our special comedic guest tonight. Please, say your name.
Bill Metzger.
Hey Bill.
Hi.
Bill, take it away. You got 3 minutes, buddy.
Thank you. Well, thank you everyone. I'm wearing an H&M skinny tie with an old Kmart shirt that doesn't exactly close at the neck, so that's what I've got going on right now. I don't know about you guys, but when the economy collapsed in 2008, the biggest problem that I had was that I had to admit that I did not know anything about the economy whatsoever. I walked into on my roommate watching the news, and he was like, "Dude, did you hear the Dow Jones dropped 800 points?" And I had to just be like, "Oh no, that's so many points. That's like all the points. Do we have any more points at all?" At the time, I was actually waiting tables, and that was rough because nobody during a recession wants to go out and spend money. So I was not making a lot of money, but I had a lot of stories from that era. One time I waited on a mom and her kid and a friend of the mom's. Basically, these 3 people were sitting at a booth in the back of the restaurant, and the mom and the friend ordered, and the mom was trying to order for the kid. And so she was like, "Timmy, what do you want to eat today?" They've got spaghetti, and they've got pizza, and they've got chicken fingers. And as soon as the mom said that we had chicken fingers, the kid jumped up in the booth and went, "Yay, chicken fingers!" And then punched his mom in the face. Directly in the mouth. And I loved it. You could tell he cocked back a little too, like he thought about it, like he wasn't sure if he should punch his mother, and chicken fingers went over, and he was like, "Yes, I have to!" I'd hate to see that kid later on down the line like, yeah, I got into college, stab, forget you, Mom, always making me eat chicken fingers. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, man, for
Thank
coming
you
out.
so
Hope you had
much.
a good time, man.
I had a great time. Thank you.
So, first, and before we get rolling further, hey, I like that song. We also want to introduce the artist who's provided this piece for us tonight. So, if you'll come on out, please. Wow, he's getting mic'd up. True Blue, how you feeling, man? How's this going? You know it's our first time.
Good, we're running smooth.
You think so?
I'm getting feedback on Facebook.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know what your idea of smooth is, but all right.
all live.
So
It's
anyway,
all live.
tell us what's your name, man.
My name is Tamir. Can you hear me? Am I good? The
Yes,
mic good?
you are good, Tamir.
Yeah, my name is Tamir, and yeah, this is one of my art pieces here. It's,
Okay.
it's called Puzzle Love, and you can check it out. It's on display right now at C'est La Vin. It's right directly across from Farmers Market.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Tell us about the idea that you have for this piece.
This piece is it's a mixed media piece.
Okay.
It's a lot of different mediums. I mean, it's a lot of different stuff, combined into it. It's a long story. I won't go into it.
Well, you got 15 seconds. Tell us really quickly what was the idea behind it.
The idea is love is disconnected, but is always eternal. Hence the eternal piece at the top.
Ah, okay. Disconnected. I like that. I've been disconnected from love a few times. More times than I care to count, actually. Well, tell us again your name and where people can find you.
My name is Tamir, and again, you can find it at C'est La Vin. It's in Shako Bottom. And I just want to say one quick thing.
Yes.
Part of proceeds between now and Thanksgiving are going to feed the city. It's the 4th annual event we're doing Monroe Park. We do it. Thank you. We do it for the community. Everything's free. Thanksgiving meals, free haircuts. We're sponsored by a lot of different sponsors here in the city. Personal sponsors, the radio station, the news. So it's November the 18th. It's from 2 to 5 p.m. And like I said, the proceed of the sales between now and then are going towards it.
How can people get in touch with you really quickly?
You can find me on Facebook, Tamir Rock, Twitter, Tamir Rock, TamirRock.com. You can check out some more artwork. Anything, just put in Tamir Rock, it'll pop up.
Fabulous. Thank you, sir. Thank you for letting us use your piece tonight. It's beautiful. We love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, we keeping it moving along. So the next guest we have is so special to me. I met her at a fashion show at the VMFA, and I loved everything about her. Her name is Geraldine Duskin, and she's going to come out now. She's the owner of Ghost Print Gallery. Hi. You look magnificent. Thank you so much for coming.
So nice to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
Sweet of
Have a
to ask
seat.
me. Thank
So,
you.
does Geraldine have a cocktail? Does she not get?
I do not have a cocktail.
Well, we got to fix that.
I will have a cocktail.
Ah,
but
brilliant.
My mic isn't going.
Brilliant.
Lovely. Thank
Yeah,
you.
maybe you could just hold it. I don't want
I'll
to
just
mess up
hold
that beautiful silk
Thank
thing
you.
you have on.
It's,
So, tell us very quickly where you're from and what you do.
Well, I was born in England.
Okay.
But I got interested in fashion when I was living in Paris. I was studying in Paris.
Okay.
And
You're
I was
studying in
so
Paris.
skinny. Everyone said you should be a model.
And did you model in Paris?
A little bit.
Beautiful. And what years? Like.
Do we have to go into
Oh my God, I could talk to you all night.
Quite
So,
a while ago.
how did you end up in Richmond?
My daughter was here. She's an artist
Okay.
and also a wonderful tattoo artist.
Beautiful.
So she wanted to start her own business, and she invited me to come and do it with her.
Love it.
Just so fantastic.
I love it. So Geraldine, I could spend hours talking to you, but so I know from personal experience that you have a very cool collection of vintage clothing. So would you tell us a little bit about your clothing collection and who you have assembled with us today?
Well, I started buying what I could find in Paris,
Okay.
often at the flea market, where
Okay.
it was very reasonable. And then I did costume design for 14 years.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I was always looking for clothes
Okay.
in all sorts of weird places, and I would come across amazing clothes.
I love it. Can you tell us
So,
about what we see
yes,
here?
the first two, Jackie and Sibel, they're wearing Yves Saint Laurent vintage. Yes, and
Love it.
the Hans skirt is by Versace.
I love it.
And
the pantsuit is Versace?
No, that's
Oh.
Armani.
Okay, I see, I see.
That's Armani, is silk trousers.
I love it.
Shoes are by Hiroko Kushino, a wonderful Japanese designer. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Silky is wearing Chakok. It's a French designer with Givenchy earrings.
Wow.
And Maud Frison shoes. Maud Frison was a wonderful model in Paris.
You guys, this is high fashion. I need you to know. I need you to understand. So you live in Richmond, and you're obviously a very stylish woman. How do you feel about style in the city of Richmond, and what can you say about it?
I see a lot of very stylish and cute young women
Okay.
dressed beautifully. They're going to go and change.
Yes.
Come back in
Yes.
another
Thank you,
hour.
ladies, so much. I hope you all love that because that was amazing.
They look beautiful.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I hope they have time to change.
Yeah.
Think they do?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. We'll make time. We'll make time. So, tell us more about your approach to style and collecting.
Collecting, I like to buy anything that's really beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I'm searching, people say I'm the queen of finding things because I can be in the worst, horrible thrift shop and find something magical.
Okay. Is there mic on? Is there mic on?
Can you hear me?
Right.
And the lighting is awful.
I know.
Totally washed out. Anyway, so I can be looking around and I'll see a Gautier jacket, or I just look at the fabrics
Sure.
as I go along.
Sure.
And my eye falls on something and I just snap it up.
You can always tell, right? You can always tell.
Yeah.
So I want you to stay. We're gonna hang out, right?
All right.
And we're gonna invite another fabulous guest,
Please.
Mr. Jonathan Janis.
Oh,
Please
yes,
come on
I
up.
know him.
Hey, how you doing? So good.
This is for you.
You're amazing.
My pleasure.
I'm gonna
switch spots.
Have you all met?
I had the pleasure. I
Jonathan,
love this lady.
Geraldine Duskin.
Hi.
Jonathan is an amazing interior designer. And can we get another mic maybe for Geraldine so she can have, please? So, we're gonna find a cocktail for Jonathan, I guess, right? And he's like, "How are you?"
No
What's
need.
going
I'm
on?
well. I'm watching you do your thing. I'm really impressed to be
This
here.
is a mess, right?
Not at all. It's the first
First
go.
of all, you're an interior designer, so your eyes, the opulence before you. What are the thoughts? You were running high.
It's tough.
You
You've
wanna see
chosen
yourself?
a real monochromatic color scheme, and it's a couple punches, a couple butts of contrast would help this out a lot.
Yeah. So tell us quickly what you do.
Sure. I'm an adjunct professor at VCU. I teach interior design there.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to hold yours. I don't know if you wanted me
Is
to.
this mine?
That's
Or
yours,
hers?
buddy. Good.
Jonathan, is this fresh? Is this new?
I photo style for a couple magazines.
Y'all not
and,
giving my friend a used cocktail,
No
right?
worries.
That ain't happening. Okay, go on.
And I do residential interior design. I teach and I photo style.
Beautiful. So, what are some fundamentals of interior design? Maybe your top 5, and maybe some things that are unique to Richmond style.
Sure.
And Geraldine, feel free to jump in.
Top 5 interior design, I think, would be color, lighting, scale and form is a
Okay.
big thing, proportion. And if I had to say one more, I would probably say clean your house.
Yeah.
No matter how well it's styled, if it's dirty, dirty is dirt.
All right.
A thing about Richmond, I think we are by neighborhood. So Oregon Hill feels different than the Monument District, feels different
Right.
than Jackson Ward, and in a great way. I think it's really cool we have boroughs of style.
And do you think you sort of have to design to where you live? Is there a specific way you sort of adapt your home to what neighborhood you live in?
Fair question. I think I'd adapt to the client. So the person
Okay.
often chooses the neighborhood. The West End woman is
Okay.
different than the Oregon Hill woman.
Okay.
As a generalization, but everyone's different. I think it's just like Geraldine's fashion. I think anyone can come into the store and live anywhere in Richmond and still appreciate good style.
Well, speaking of Geraldine's fashion, the models have another amazing set of outfits, and we want to let them come on really quickly. So, and Geraldine, tell us again what they're wearing. This is style, baby. Get into it. Love it. Tell us, what are you wearing?
Sibel is wearing La Croix.
Ah!
Fabulous, right? Did you
Fab. La Croix, darling. La Croix. Yeah.
And gorgeous diaper shoes. And
Beautiful.
Jackie is wearing Versace. This is an 80s gown that I used to wear.
Uh-huh.
Never would now.
Really? It's still good, right?
Gorgeous. Look at that.
Jonathan, chime in. What do you think?
Beautiful.
And baby is wearing Saint Laurent.
Wow. Wow.
That's my favorite.
These are some great pieces. How do you store all of these? Do you store them in your home or in a vault somewhere in a mausoleum?
Lots of fun.
Man, you must have an incredible amount of storage space at your home. So, Geraldine, obviously, you have an amazing fashion collection. Why don't you give us some fundamentals of style? Your top 3 fundamentals of style.
Be true to yourself.
Okay.
Try on everything you can and pick out something that really suits you. If you don't know what suits you, ask somebody who you trust.
Okay.
And go with neutrals generally.
Really?
Except for this suit.
Okay. Neutrals.
I always wear black.
Oh, well, you can never go wrong wearing black, right?
Always wear black.
Yeah.
I started wearing black in university.
Yeah.
Black and purple because it was existential.
Yes.
But
It's very left bank.
Bailey looks fabulous in the brown with her hair.
Yes.
Sibel couldn't wear anything because of her coloring. Jackie looks fabulous.
They're all fabulous. Ladies, how do you feel tonight? Are you glad to be here? Don't lie.
I feel
Tell me a lie. Okay. Well, we're so happy that you're here. Thank you so much. And please stay. Oh, please stay. No, but we gotta have one more special guest. So make yourself comfortable, get a cocktail, and hang out. We have one more guest that we want to introduce to you. You guys stay put.
All right.
Yeah, and you guys want to walk this way and show the camera one more time. Everybody in Richmond, take a look as you walk. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Thank you guys so much. And then last but obviously not least, we have one of the grand dames of Richmond herself, Miss Magnolia Jackson Burns-Pickett Burnside with us tonight. Come on up. Clap for everybody. Clap. Thank you for waiting it out.
Oh, not a problem. There was booze in the back.
Yes. Speaking of, does she have a cocktail?
Yeah, what cocktail?
So we are.
Cocktail, please.
These are our last guests, so we're just gonna hang out and talk about style.
Hey, how y'all? Y'all
So
look sexy.
have a cocktail and just hang out. We're gonna count this thing down. So.
All right, let's do it.
So how are you?
Oh, I'm fabulous.
You look amazing.
Thank you. This
you're
old
enchanting.
thing. Oh, this old thing.
Listen.
Lord have mercy. It's an old duvet cover.
So we're talking about style in Richmond, and
Yes.
I mean, you're obviously a genteel lady who likes
Yes.
subtlety and being demure.
Yes.
So tell us, what are some of the essentials to getting dressed in the morning? Tell us.
I try to be classic and then play on the. Thank you. That'll help me think.
Get that throat moisturizer. Yeah.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. It's about, I try to stay classic and then, have the accessories that with the pop. And it's all about emphasizing all this figure. It's a lot of figure to have in one dress.
And obviously, I mean, a woman of such grace and beauty has a difficult time finding the adequate places to shop. So clue us in. Maybe where are some of the places that you find your treasure?
Well, some of them are secrets, but ladies, and I'm not ashamed to say this, I get a lot of my stuff from what I call the cross-dress for less.
Oh.
Why cross-dress for more when you can cross-dress for less? Ross at Willow Lawn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But most of my stuff comes from the House of Pants.
Okay.
My good friend Candy Pants, who made this dress.
Oh.
And makes most of my outfits.
I see.
She is a seamstress and designer extraordinaire.
And miracle worker.
Oh, yes. Yes, my God. If she can make me look good, make a silk purse out of this sow's ear, then anybody can. So, yes.
Cool. Well, I mean, now that I have some of the most stylish people in Richmond before me, so let's talk about Richmond and getting dressed and how to pull together a look. When you get up in the morning, how do you sort of approach getting dressed? What are you thinking when you get dressed?
I think we're pretty much the same way, where if it fits, we're going to try to buy it and make it better. I'm an awkward size. I'm 6'6.5". So, let's praise him. Praise him for that. I will say it's difficult. So a good tailor is a godsend, and I think that dark on the top, light on the bottom, or vice versa. And I like contrasting colors. I like
there's some innuendo
anything to break up this great height.
Let's keep it clean. It's PG-13. This is actually public television.
Black pants or black skirt and black top, black shoes. No, sometimes color. In the summer, neutrals, white or beige linen. But I'm pretty boring.
Are you really?
I think so.
Are you really?
I say as long as it makes my boobs look good.
Well,
then I'll wear it.
That's the eternal style question. Then, what would you say? Yes. So we'd like to introduce some more guests very shortly. We have about 5 more minutes, but we want to make sure they have time to get on. So we'll ask our special style panel one more question. Let's see. What are some very sort of specific things you see in Richmond being worn, and what's a very Richmond look in your opinion?
Really tight pants.
Really?
Yes. Everywhere I look, there's a bulge going down the street.
Oh my.
And so, and I'm okay with that.
I was going to say.
I mean, not personally because too much cellulite, but for everybody else, I'm a fan.
Okay.
I think it's a really preppy collegiate look.
Okay.
I hang out in those areas and I love that look. So I've dressed like a 45-year-old man my whole life, and I'm finally catching up to it. I'm finally growing into my style.
I've seen a lot of shorts lately on young women. They look really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
But
right.
you know what I hate?
What? Tell me.
People who should not be wearing leggings.
Oh, the leggings conversation. Yeah. Well, we could go on for days about
Seriously,
that.
we could.
So we have a couple more guests that we have to introduce before we say goodnight. It's gone by so quickly. We want to introduce Tish, the fabulous makeup artist who's here tonight to greet us. Come on. You can please stay. Hi. Thank you for coming. Hey, what's going on? You look great.
Thank you.
So please have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Squeeze in here. Why don't you take my seat? One of you ladies take my seat. And I will sit here and just make do as we talk about style in these last few minutes. Oh, I got these in London. They're Ducky Brown at Selfridges on Oxford Street. Yes. Yes. So ladies, tell us. You're a makeup artist.
I am.
And so what are your top 3 essentials to doing makeup and giving a good face?
Good foundation. Prepping the skin. And just making sure that you're finding the right colors to complement the client.
Okay. And where do you do makeup?
I have a studio at Artwork Studios and Galleries on Hull Street.
Okay.
Studio 110.
Really?
Yes.
And so what are some of the unique challenges that you face living in Richmond as a makeup artist, do you think?
I think, when you look at clients, the clients that I get from up north, they're eager to get their makeup done for events, for fashion shows, if they're just going out for dinner.
Yeah.
However, a lot of folks here in Richmond really don't want to spend the money on kind of getting themselves glammed up, getting glammed up for events or just for going out. So that's kind of, you almost have to convince folks.
Do you feel like people in Richmond may be lacking in a sort of area in terms of makeup?
I definitely think that folks in Richmond need a little bit of help, need a little bit of guidance. I also do lash extensions as well, and it's very popular up north. So a lot of my clients are from the D.C., Northern Virginia, Maryland area. But it's really just starting to trickle down.
Yeah, I heard they have like mink.
They do. I do it all.
So I can get like raccoon or something like that.
Yes.
Caroline, come on out. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with us. Hi.
Hello.
You're an exceptionally stylish woman.
Oh, thank
and as we wind down this evening, and this is our first episode, you guys, so thank you for coming on and being with us. So Caroline, I'm going to give you a platform. You tell us in 45 seconds or less, what is style in Richmond?
Well, I like to say that Richmond's kind of like Snooki. There's a lot of big personality in a small package.
Okay.
So I think style in Richmond, there's a lot of personality, a lot of pops of color, different personalities. You have the different neighborhoods, down in VCU and the Fan, a lot of artistic, creative types.
Yeah.
West End, you have more of this gentlemanly type fashion. But the great thing about Richmond is it's just a collective smorgasbord of fashion and taste, and that's the great thing about our city.
I know, and I would agree. And so as we wind down in these last few seconds, I want to say to you guys, thank you for coming out, and thank you so much for being a part of this. I know it's a little bit haphazard, but I'm so happy to have you here. And so we want to say goodnight, and we want to welcome our cast and everybody who's been on the show tonight. Mr. True Blue, kick the music up loud. We want to say goodnight, and thank you for hanging out with us, and let's party. Everybody, come on up. Thank you. Come on, Zika. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, guys.